Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Skills versus Pills. You know, where we show them all that bullshit, counter back with the right hook, and lay your ass out. Yo, very simple. Very, very simple. It's fight week, star power, Mayweather versus Ortiz. You know, I can give a damn about anybody else fighting on the other cards, really. You know, um, they got Eric Morales going against who? They got Sal Alvarez going against who? You know what I mean? Jesse Vargas, he's fighting who? You know what I mean? Like, I know that Josito guy. You know, he probably has his group of fans. He has a pretty decent record. You know, but come on, like, very simple, man. Ortiz makes too many mistakes. Just by the short clip that they had on sparring on the 24/7 episode 3, you know, you gotta keep your guard up. You never hear anybody telling Mayweather that kind of stuff. You gotta keep your hand up. You gotta protect yourself. If you don't know to protect yourself at this level of the game, somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. Okay? This has been my argument against Manny Pacquiao. You know, you gotta keep your guard up. You can't let him back into the fight. Come on, when have you ever heard somebody tell Mayweather that? He knows how to control the fight. He knows how to control, you know, ring generalship. You know what I mean? He's a master at ring generalship. He knows what the judges want to see. He knows exactly what the judges want to see. He can care less what the people want to see. You know, the fans want to see a 50-50 matchup where either guy has a chance to win, and whatever guy is in heavy favorite, usually there's a group of fans, you know, that want him to lose, you know, just because he's the heavy favorite. My point is, just because you want Mayweather to lose doesn't mean he's going to lose. And just because I say he's going to win, it does mean he's going to win. It's very simple to see. You know, Victor Ortiz makes a lot of mistakes. He falls over his feet. He leads with his head. You know, he has zero defense. His only defense is to bounce out and run, punch and jet. You seen him done with Manny Pacquiao. You know, the only way he can block a punch is to run away from it. Or, you know, you have Floyd Money Mayweather Jr., who knows how to pick the punches out of the air, counter back, stand in there, shoulder roll a couple more, counter back until you have to retreat. Oh my goodness. Do you guys not know what you're dealing with? You know, it is very easy to see, you know what I mean? Floyd knows what he can do. That's why he went and started his own joint and got away from Bob. You know what I mean? And, pretty soon, Mayweather is leading the way for Pacquiao. Mayweather is showing Pacquiao how to run his own business, how to run his own promotion company. Mayweather is showing Pacquiao the way. All roads lead to Mayweather, and Pacquiao is one of the drivers on that road. And, he's trying not to get pulled over for, you know, intoxication. He's speeding right past the checkpoints. You got that right. You know, but yeah, I just want to do a little funny prediction on this. You know what I mean? It's like this guy Victor Ortiz. You know, they got him all hyped up. You know, he knocks down everybody that he fights and everything. But everybody that he knocked down has been knocked down before. You know what I mean? Like, they go down. And plus, he's a southpaw. You know, he's another right-hander that's a southpaw, just like Manny Pacquiao. And Floyd knows how to fight southpaw. He's gonna be able to, you know, pick off where Victor Ortiz makes his mistakes. He can do. Floyd can out southpaw Victor Ortiz and Manny Pacquiao. That. that. I hope that Floyd turns southpaw on Victor Ortiz and knocks him out. The same punch that he's going to do to Pacquiao. This is my prediction, okay? Floyd is going to bounce to the right, then he's going to bounce to the left into a southpaw stance, and then the meanest left hook right on the chin of Victor Ortiz and put him to sleep. If he gets knocked down on the right side of his chin, no, he gets knocked down on the left side of his chin. So on the right side of his chin, he's gonna get knocked out. It's gonna take a left hook. It's gonna take him to fight another southpaw to knock him out. But the right side is knocking him down. Just like with Marquez. Marquez, he gets knocked down on the left side. So he's landing right on him. He's gonna knock him out. Now that Pacquiao he likes to throw his right hand, he's gonna try to hit him with that same one he got Miguel Cotto with. But those are my predictions, though. Pacquiao's gonna try to knock out Marquez with knock him silly, like ooh. Pacquiao's gonna knock Marquez silly with the right hook, and Mayweather's gonna knock out Ortiz with a left hook from the southpaw stance, and he's gonna drop Ortiz hard. Ortiz is leading way too strong. He's bouncing on his right leg. Mayweather's gonna make his right leg go to sleep. You guys see how he jumps in, right? A lot of weight on that front leg. A lot of weight. As soon as he plants it, Mayweather's gonna, whoo, it's gonna go bam, and that leg's gonna give out, and Victor Ortiz is gonna twist his knee, and he's gonna want to continue, but he's gonna be too damn bad. They're gonna have to stop the fight. Mayweather's gonna clown him that bad. He's gonna make him turn and hit him on a chinny chin chin. My word. It's gonna be brutal, man. Victor Ortiz fans are gonna cry, and Pacquiao fans are gonna cry because Pacquiao's open for the same shot, and he's gonna put fear into his heart. Victor Ortiz and Manny Pacquiao sparred before, so Manny Pacquiao, oh, he's strong, but he needs to develop his speed. You know what I mean? I was just having a little fun a few minutes ago. I was using Victor Ortiz on Fight Night Round 4. You know what I mean? And you know, something about that game is simulation style, you know what I mean? Like you really do fight like these fighters if you know what they fight like. It fits right into their real characters. To hold up that kind of pace, and I see it in real life too when I watch these videos, to hold up the kind of pace that he did with Mayweather, oh man, that guy's gonna have to be in some super shape, and he's gonna have to cut down on taking 50% of those shots. Just realize, guys that land 30 to 40% of their shots usually land 6% against Mayweather. Go back and check that. It's true. I'll repeat it. Guys that land 30 to 40% of their punches per round usually land 6% against Mayweather. So perhaps they throw 100 punches, and they usually land about 47, 38. They land 7 punches against Mayweather, and 11 punches if they have a good round. That's if they do really good. They'll land about 11 punches on Mayweather, and they're usually punches from when they're tied up and they're hitting around the side, or you know when he's hunting them down and they're trying to jab him to the stomach or something like that. They're never effective punches. The same thing with the Castillo fight. You know what I mean? The guy was never landing effective punches. You know what I mean? Like he never did anything that said, okay, now he's winning. I don't know where you people get off saying that, you know, Mayweather lost that guy. He never did anything that ever suggested that he's winning. Do you see those chin? Oh, that's the fight right there. When Mayweather turns southpaw and hits him with that, and he's holding his chin at the end of the fight like this, like, yeah, he did hit you with that good shot. That's that punch right there, mother. Ooh, yeah. And if you're a Manny Pacquiao fan, y'all love watching that video anyway. Y'all love watching that fight. You know what I mean? I don't mind watching it. You know, it's a pretty decent fight, whatever. But I think Castillo was, you know, resting. I mean, he was only doing what Ricky Hatton was doing. You know what I mean? But it was whatever. You know, he was like heavier than Floyd, and Floyd had to move on him. But you know what I mean? Go back and watch that fight. You know what I mean? Floyd, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus what's his fucking name? Castillo, fucking yeah. I would remember his first name, but I really don't be keeping up with dudes' names like that. You know what I mean? Like, kiss my ass. Watch that fight. Mayweather turns southpaw on him and hits him with a mean left hook. A mean left hook. And, trust me, trust me. Whenever Mayweather gets mad, he turns southpaw. See, what y'all don't know, I think Mayweather is naturally a southpaw, but they is one of those right-handed southpaws, but they converted him to orthodox. Because whenever he gets mad, or whenever he feels like he needs to see a new view, he goes into southpaw where he sees a better view. Then he turns back to orthodox. That usually takes over right there. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's things about that. Like, a lot of people didn't know Manny Pacquiao was a right-handed southpaw. Manny Pacquiao isn't a natural southpaw. Zab Judah is a natural left-hander that fights southpaw. He lacks a right hand. See, a lot of people don't realize Zab Judah used to be better than Manny Pacquiao. All that Manny Pacquiao shit that y'all see right now, go watch Zab Judah old fights. Zab Judah was better than Manny Pacquiao because Judah had defense until he stepped up in weight. Judah was like down there 30 something and 0 before he lost his first fight. You know what I mean? He was in the 30s before he lost his first fight. Manny Pacquiao has never won 15 fights in a row. Marquez, if he wins Marquez would be the 15th fight he won in a row. And before Mosley, he had never won 14 fights in a row. Ain't that bad a bitch? And y'all talking about he's as good as Mayweather. This dude barely won his 14th fight in a row. And he's 60 fights deep. Come on, man. That's how you grade the class right there. If you don't know how to grade a class, look how many fights that dude won in a row. You know what I mean? Look how many he won in a row. And when he loses, that's when you grade him. Seriously. Seriously. You know what I mean? So if you undefeated, you know what I mean, you're right in that A class. Even if you 15 and 0, you're still right in that A class. If you lose at 20, if you lose at 20 and 0, that makes you 20 and 1. That's a C class fighter right there. You know, B class fighters lose at about 30 and 0. A class fighters are anything above that. You know what I mean? I think it's 35 and up. If you go 35 and 0 and up, you're an A class fighter. You know, you lose above that, you're an A class fighter. You lose below 35 and 20, B class, anything below 20, you know, C class and lower. You know, I mean, I think Manny Pacquiao lost for his 7th fight or something like that. B class. You know what I mean? They boost him up to a C. Now he's fighting at B class, whooping on C classers. Y'all see the deal with Pacquiao. You know what I mean? He ain't fighting nobody. You know, all these dudes are either beat up, slow, and old with just good names. You know what I mean? You know, starve themselves just to fight Pacquiao while he's taking the best stuff ever by scientists. You know what I mean? Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? Skills versus pills. I got Mayweather beating Ortiz by stoppage between the 4th and 7th round. You know, shoulder roll that, counter back. You know what I mean? Mayweather's gonna hit him with the left hook. It's over, man. So over.